5 minutes. We are going to leave Rome. We're flying to LA. Honeymoon trip. We are on the plane, first plane of the trip from Rome to Stockholm. After 11 hours, we got to Los Angeles. Good morning. It's the day one
in Los Angeles
of our long trip.
It's our first day abroad.
Yes. We have slept in Evan's house. Today we have to find out what to do, and we start with breakfast. So our first stop is for taking just a coffee.
Trip coffee.
That is not our breakfast. Los Angeles. We're about to have a real breakfast with burrito. We bought the burritos. This is the package. That is a salsa.
Thank you. It was very nice. We're working on a Caribbean. Milan sent me
Eggs.
a list of like 14.
Onion.
Eggs, onion, cilantro,
Cilantro.
bacon, some kind of sauce that they use, potatoes.
Potatoes. That's definitely a different kind of breakfast.
We're in a record store which also has cassettes and no CDs, I don't think. Just record, because CDs are too new for this place. You should have me being your TV person.
Spring Boulevard, Sunset.
Sunset Boulevard.
Sunset something
Not
Boulevard.
the cool part though. I mean, probably the cool part, not the famous part.
Not the famous part. There is a reservoir.
I look like a serial killer in my glasses still.
It's much better. Just outside a pizza place.
Pizzeria is on.
And
all the way
here
up on the crust.
we have the real pizza.
May I try a bite though?
I also want to try a bite.
But that's part of the deal.
We're walking down. What is this? Venice? Venice?
Yeah, we're in Venice.
We are in Venice. Seems like without water, but we are in Venice. We are going with Dawn.
So we're shopping, and then we find these two enjoying some good fucking vibes.
We are driving a car that is the car that I always wanted to drive, and it's a Mustang. We want to go to San Diego.
We're gonna drive along part of the 101.
The beautiful beaches of Laguna Beaches.
Laguna Beach, California.
Laguna Beach, California. Honeymoon.
Honeymoon.
Yeah, and now we need to breathe.
It's my place.
There's the ocean behind us. And if you look well, you can see also Japan. Very well. You need to look very, very well. Our holiday is also a culinary experience.
Yes.
And so we are trying all kind of foods that you can easily find in the US, such as donuts, fatty, over caloric donut with all the terrible tastes. What is this, mango?
Yeah.
Very good.
Go guys! Good job! Very strong.
So pushing the car, a 1961 Corvette, it wasn't easy. We arrived in San Diego. We wanted to take a nap from 1:30. It ended at 4. And now we're trying to go to Little Italy. We are very close to the airport.
We're on the edge of the gas lamp neighborhood, and San Diego is kind of freaking me out because there's no people in it, and I don't really like it.
Oh, finally a fine beer. The last day in San Diego. We are going now to the beach of the Coronado. This is the Coronado Hotel.
It's one of the largest buildings made of wood in all of America. Built in 1887, and one of the largest old seaside resort hotels, I guess, that's made out of wood, that's still remaining. San Francisco. I'm just off to San Diego. And
Everything is sun here. We are at South Beach. We're about to have fish tacos. We are at the Mission Basilica.
It's a place where they set up a church in order to convert, you know, people who just want to be left the fuck alone. It was built in 1769, which, for it being on the west coast of the United States, makes it probably the oldest thing here.
Today it's a lazy day. We are in our small apartment, super cool, which is called studio apparently here in the US. And we have our bed, our living room. Katie is mailing things, and today is laundry day because we don't have any more underwear. I have my underwear dirty on. I finally had the time to shave. We wanted to do the Death Valley camp, but apparently it's going to be very hot. The temperature supposed is kind of like 50 degrees, which is 123 Fahrenheit. crazy. So I think we're gonna change this plan because we don't want to boil our ass off. We found the place and it's this. Yeah, Ebin was included in the deal. I think it's pretty cool to chill and relax and have, I don't know, a bowl of granola beside the sea with milk, which is good with sun usually. Those snacks seem so wrong. This is the experience in the US. Very cool. We are in the coast of Malibu Beach. This is what they told me is the look 2018 for this summer. Dad, stop spitting on me. One day there's gonna be my name on the floor, E. Zambolin the Aviao. I'm gonna put it down here, like near Bruce Willis probably. Best action man. We are finally eating the Korean barbecue, part of the Los Angeles experience. So it's 5:40 and we are about to leave Los Angeles and we go in the direction of Las Vegas. We got to Las Vegas and we are in our fancy room, $450 room. In view of
our high roller view of the fucking parking.
Don't say it.
Oh, sorry. Our high roller view of the parking.
My grandma is listening. We are landed in Montana and we are going towards those mountains. We are going south. We are with a big truck. We're going to the forest. We are going to sleep in a cabin, which is like a tent but with a roof. It's a road trip. Montana. We are arrived at the lodge, also known as cabin, also known as place very, very little. This is the cabin. This is where we are. We are preparing our shelter. Gonna be sleeping in the back of the truck. So this is how we're gonna sleep tonight. In the middle of Montana, beautiful light.
We're going for a walk.
It's very late, and this is how we're going to sleep in the car. It's very cold. I'm wearing several layers of clothing. Cat is there. I don't know if you can see her. She's coming. Yeah. We woke up. It's 9 in the morning. Temperature went really down in the wild. Cool experience.
What's up? We are at the river. We are living the Montana life. Layla's sitting in a river in a camp chair, eating an apple, looking pretty happy with himself.
We did it.
Road trip continues. Camping trip finished. On the way to Augusta, still in the middle of relatively nowhere, Montana. And just driving a truck. Montana.
We have arrived at Katie's uncle's house. We are near Augusta, which is a small town in Montana. We are in a very weird spot, which is man-made dump.
Vabbè, non sono abituata a essere
Go with drunk. Sì, giusto. The wedding we have to drink things. This is what we do in Montana usually. We are doing this experiment about keeping ourselves in the cold water for as much as we can.
Glacier Park. That's it.
And we are going to the sun. Bro. To go up the Rocky Mountains, to go on the other side of the continental divide. We are very close to the Logan Pass. Visitor center. Very busy, it's a peak season. It's a cool summer.
We're very relaxed. We're on the street where I grew up. There's nobody. Yeah.
Oh, a car. They're probably gonna stop and ask us, how are you? Dai, hairdressami. Hairdressami. So we have arrived in Bozeman. It's very hot. We are going to discover new animals. We are going to New York. We are on a bus from New York City to Philadelphia. We are in Philadelphia. Over there it's raining. Our forced rain.
We're in Philadelphia. We're at Anya's house in West Philadelphia.
We are going to a real Philadelphian experience. We are leaving Philadelphia, going back to New York. Another day, another town, another vibe.
I'm eating a Belgian waffle in New York at Waffles and Dingus, which is my favorite waffle place. We are atop of Rockefeller Center in the middle of Manhattan, and it's beautiful.
We are arrived in Reykjavik.
It's the first day here, first time in Iceland. 12 degrees, it's kind of cold, windy.
Welcome to August.
It's August, the sun is up. We just ate, I think, 500,000 calories. We are leaving Reykjavik for our 4 days around Iceland. This is our home for the next 4 days. We are eating cheese, some sort of cheese with hummus, and so we are snacking. We are having our first dinner, salmon, a fish soup.
We are in the back of our van, a campsite near Ísafjörður. We are drinking crowberry.
So here, this is the van, the back of our van, set up as a bed. We survived the night, the cold night. Now we are having breakfast.
Strawberries, local Icelandic strawberries. Bananas, less local. Peanut butter, coffee.
We are close to our campsite. We had this little walk up, but look at her. We don't need sun when we have Katie.
He is the Christ up of the mountain.
We are going toward the fjord. We are in the middle of the clouds. That waterfall up here is 100 meters high.
We found a hot pot spring.
This is actually very cool. Like the water is kind of all dirty. This is what, you know, you do in Iceland, apparently. 45 degrees, that's what I read.
Almost naked in Iceland.
Why you laugh? You should say something in English. When you get out, the temperature is like
10 degrees, 9. And then when you get down, it gets to
110.
maybe 45 degrees, maybe 42. So it started to rain in this crazy country. And so we are about to go back in the good water, good temperature water. We are setting up, we are trying
No, you didn't video
to
while I
cook.
was
No, I wasn't,
recording,
because
organizing
you were
everything.
too fast as always. So what I was we are trying to cook here. We are going to make eggs. Eggs. First thing first, beer. Looks like a New York apartment. For real. I can cut the mozzarella. It's super fun. Wash my hand. There was another un sacchettino. Ah no. We don't need a house. Pepperoni.
Hello.
Wait.
I love you.
You hear that? I love you. We are taking the ferry boat to go to Flatey Island. Our car is in that boat. We are stranded on the island of Flatey. We are on Flatey Island. This island has probably 2 cars and 15 old tractors. I'm surrounded just by birds, as you can hear. There's no people. There's a cafe, a restaurant, a hotel. So I'm going towards the cliff. My eyes can see this. A shipwreck over there, and over there a house. So we are about to eat lamb and cod. It's another day in the camper life. We are ready almost to make French toast. We are making coffee. Entering the Shark Museum. Shark meat.
Oh, it smells like ammonia.
Yeah. Tastes like ammonia.
Oh
A
my
very,
God.
very strong cheese, like the one that you forget in the fridge and you eat after 3 months and it's like, wow, we're gonna throw this away. One more.
No, not really.
We are going to check where they store the shark meat. Picnic at
Snooze bells, Nels.
Bless you. We are driving that direction toward the end of the peninsula. It's the last day in Iceland.
We're going to Reykholt, which is where Snorri is from, who is the Middle Ages poet and historian and politician and writer. Very interesting dude. We're going to go see his house.
Where our friend Snorri take a bath. It's a turf. So we decided to go to the geothermal plant outside of Reykjavik. Well, we are at someone's house, friend of Capoeira, Soviet style house.
The guy's girlfriend's grandfather was the editor of the communist newspaper of Iceland during the Cold War, and he interviewed Fidel Castro, which is very cool. It's full of knickknacks. It's very interesting.
Oh, we are having our real Icelandic experience with our friend Runa and Tryggvi, and this is lamb cooked in the Icelandic way.
Not this one is like slow cooked, so it's cooked quite a lot. This one's cooked 4 hours.
We woke up early this morning. We are going to Copenhagen for the first time in our life.
Yeah, what are we gonna eat?
French fries.
Waffles.
We have arrived in Copenhagen. We have our layover here. Copenhagen was built in the past. It was a very, very nice village. A lot of people speak Danish and they own Iceland. But Iceland just said, fuck you, we don't want you. So we are now free and Iceland became free.